Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Matt, and welcome back to Gold Coin Mountain. As promised, we'll be continuing the series on the Wii U today that I mentioned in my last video. We'll be going over the top 5 2D platformers on the console. Also, hey, real quick, if you like the video and like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, and also hit that little like button down there. It really helps me out. But with all that out of the way, let's go! So I have two honorable mentions real quick that didn't quite make the top 5, but they're close. Consider it bonus content because I love you guys so much. The first honorable mention is NES Remix 1 and 2. It's a collection of mini NES experience, but remixed, hence the name, into something a little different. Like playing old school Donkey Kong, and instead of having Mario, or Jumpman as he was called back then, you use Link, who can't even jump. Or having you use Luigi in Mario levels, but instead of going left to right, as you obviously do in Mario, you'll go right to left. It's a fun little twist on NES classics. Definitely worth checking out. Second honorable mention goes to Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Personally, one of my favorite Kirby games, even though no one else agrees. You don't control Kirby like you do in most games. Instead, he rolls and you use your stylus and Wii U gamepad to draw rainbow lines that he can use to traverse levels. It's admittedly a little awkward to get used to at first, but once you do, you're in for a heck of a time. And really, your eyes won't be disappointed either because this game is beautiful. And now let's get to the actual countdown. Playing with Luigi and having different movement physics like floatier, higher jumps is the main appeal here in this game. And man does it get it right! The levels are shorter, your timer to complete the level is lower, and it's more challenging than your typical Mario games from around the same time frame. That's not to say it's excruciating. It's accessible to a ton of different ages and skill levels. And it's quite fun and addicting once you get used to the faster, more frantic pace. I'm not sure it'll ever happen, but I would love to see Nintendo turn this into a series instead of just a one-off. Or, at the very least, give us the ability to make Luigi control like this whenever Mario Maker 3 becomes a thing. One of the cutest games you will ever see. Yoshi's Woolly World pulls you in with its awesome, crafty art style and amazing level design that is fairly easy, but also never feels repetitive or dull. The music is catchy and easy to listen to, which I can't play because Nintendo will put a bounty on my head, but take my word for it, it's quite pleasing. If you're a fan of Yoshi, you'll be smiling ear to ear as you make your way through its diverse levels and gameplay, especially if you use any amiibo that you might have to transform Yoshi into a fuzzy yarn version of whatever one you scanned in. Amazing. So this right here would be my number one, if the servers were still up and new online level creation was still a thing. But what an idea Nintendo had here. Allow players from all over the world to craft and create their own unique 2D Mario level and then upload it for the rest of the world to experience. Obviously Mario Maker 2 is on the Switch and it added slopes, which was quite necessary, but this is the OG right here. And a heck of a lot of fun if you were a level creator, a level player, or both. In my opinion, creating a level on the gamepad was a lot more fun and intuitive than doing it on the Switch because of the dual screen setup. Now, that's not to say it made my terrible created levels any better, but I found the experience to be superior. Even though you can't upload new levels, anything that was uploaded before the server shut down is still available to play. That's millions of levels and hours and even days or months of fun. If you're looking for a 2D platformer that can be quite challenging, but also quite rewarding, you found it. This game will test your platforming skills constantly in different ways throughout the experience. Using the gamepad to control Murphy on screen to cut ropes, smack enemies, or dig past is a nice gamepad feature that makes it more immersive on the Wii U than any of the other platforms that this game is available for. The levels are nice and diverse with difficulty spikes that are sometimes frustrating, but not necessarily unfair. The music levels in it are among my favorite. You'll control your character running through a stage, and you'll have to listen for the musical cues to time your jumps, attack, or movement. Quite good. I just kinda wish there were more of them. There's plenty of characters to unlock as you progress, and just unlockables in general. But since this is on a Nintendo platform, they put a Mario suit in the game that's available to wear. Is anyone really gonna change out of that? So, not just one of the best 2D platformers on the Wii U, one of the best 2D platformers of all time, in my opinion. The level design and level variety here is second to none. and will have you excited, challenged, and eager to see what's next all the way through. You will die a lot in this game, unless you're someone with freak reflexes and hand-eye coordination, but the game is meant to be challenging, especially in the awesome yet frustrating minecart levels, but once you complete them, it's incredibly rewarding. Your companions, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, and Cranky Kong, each have unique abilities that make traversing levels exciting and different, but weirdly enough, it feels like Dixie is OP compared to the other two. I wouldn't say it hurts the experience, but it's just something I've noticed in the few times that I've played through this game. Put it all together and you have the top 2D platformer on the Wii U. And like I said earlier, one of the best overall that's ever been made. Alright guys, so there we go. That is my list of the top 5 2D platformers on the Wii U. It's just my list, it's not based off of anything. I'm sure you guys have differences, or maybe you're the same. Either way, let me know down in the comments. Really appreciate you guys taking the time out to watch this video, but for now, that's going to do it for me. I'll see you in the next one.